Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 5 of Age of Wonders 4 with the Giant Kings DLC. I'm continuing right where I left off in the last video, so let's go ahead and hit the end turn button. We need to clear out this haunted graveyard for Silas. We are now being attacked by the birdie battle. This one says it's a risky battle, but I think we're going to take it on. Because he has moved towards us, and we won't be having to fight him with his with the second army. So let's give it a go and see if we can do this. Hopefully, we won't lose half the army. They do have one particularly nasty unit in the middle of all of this. Now we are the defenders, so we actually get to move first here. We don't have a lot of really strong units. You can summon the Umbral Demon, and I think that is something that we will actually do. We're going to move you right up front. We're going to... Oh, I need an action point for that. Flip. Why is there an undo button? Right, I'm going to restart combat. I'd forgotten about that. That was my bad. Okay, so... Need to save the action point. So we're going to move up here. Oh, I'm such an idiot. It needs all three. Okay. Final restart. At least it loads quick, right? Right, let's not make mistakes again. So we want to have you selected. We're going to summon the Umbral Demon. Got to be careful where we summon it, because this thing leaves a big mess behind it. So, get you summoned first. Oh, it's not the same one that we had last time. It's a different one. Okay, that's fine. Let's get you up here. This one doesn't leave a big bunch of slime and stuff behind it. But that's okay. We're going to move forwards with you. Put you there. And I'm going to force them to come towards me. I don't see any reason... Let's put them there, actually. I don't see any reason to advance on them right now. Let's make them have to advance on me. There we go. And we'll use the summon as our sacrificial unit as much as possible, because this is a tier 4, so's this, right? Can't unfortunately reach it on this. Although you can, you do have an attack you could use. So let's move you right over here. I mean, this unit isn't going to stay summoned forever. Disappear at the end of combat or when the timer runs out. But we might as well do what we can. Zapped its morale a little bit. So again... We still want to go defensive. We could try and do an attack directly on something. Let's go ahead and put static shield on this guy. And I'm just going to leave everybody else at the back. And we'll just see, we'll do as much damage to this thing as we can before stuff runs out. So let's go... Yeah, let's just have everybody shield up. Because if they attack us, they might get stunned. They resisted that one. They have all kind of pinned themselves. See, that unit just got stunned. And it's closer to us. That unit got stunned. And that unit, there we go. Now they've got 3 units that are all stunned. Target enemy has a base 120% chance of becoming enchained. I mean, we probably want to get the nastier unit gone. It's got blight resistance, which doesn't help. Let's see if we can take some of these tier 1 units out then. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't do a huge amount of damage. But now I feel like we're in a better position to actually move in and start trying to do something. could move in here and try and do another stun. Doesn't look like it resisted. So let's start moving in and... Actually, do we have a spell that we can cast? No, you don't have Astral Blades and everything. Let's attack with what we can. Try and weaken some units down. You are out of range. There's no good spot that I can put you in where you can hit anything with certainty. I guess we might as well try and hit you now while you're flanked. I could move you up here and hit this unit again. It's about the best hit we can do on it. It's resisting a lot of stuff, which doesn't help. I'll take the 85% chance of the hit. We did get it. It's resisting the electrified quite a lot, which is annoying. And then, where do we need to go to hit with you? We can get 85. Or we might as well go there for the 100. Yeah, if we can get this unit out, it would be great. This is the unit that I'm most worried about losing. So let's go ahead and... what else do we have, actually? Because we have Fulmination. Enemy units in a 1 hex radius sustain 15 lightning damage and have a 60% chance of becoming electrified. So I can cast it here. And basically hit every single one of them. Again, I should have done that first for the Astral Blades. I always forget to do the spell first. Right, my summon has now desummoned, which I expected. Getting attacked by tier 1s. Not overly concerned about that right now. It's the tier 4 that I'm worried about. Luckily, they were all stunned, so that helped a lot. But we can't use the stun again right now. We can finish this unit off. Every unit fewer we have to deal with helps. And we want to get rid of this tier 4 more than anything. So let's just focus fire on it as much as possible. It is electrified, so it is taking additional damage. Let's hit you with our mage. That wasn't a huge amount of damage, was it? But we can probably finish you off with the Soother. Brilliant. That's the unit that I was most worried about. Gone. Let's finish you off with the Spell Shield. Now their morale's low, which is going to make everything else difficult for them. We will get a retaliation attack from this unit, but again, it's a weak unit, so I'm not overly concerned. We get a morale boost. It was a critical hit. Another critical hit. And we'll end the turn. I don't think we're going to lose any units here. Yeah, they're going to try and flee now. So we get an attack of opportunity there because they moved around. Oh, no, they didn't, but they're fumbling and grazing us because they've got low morale. Yeah, they've got one unit left and we're just going to be able to take that out on this turn. I actually expected that was going to be more difficult. So I don't mind how that turned out. That went well. I mean, we didn't actually take that much damage at all. Which makes me wonder, is it worth trying to take this other bird's nest out? Because this is the exact same configuration of units. It's literally the exact same. Might be a slightly different map. Difference is now I'm attacking, so they get to move in first. And I'm alright with that. So let's start by summoning our Umbral Demon. And again, we never know what we're going to get. It's this one again. And we're going to go straight in and attack the big one. Already hurt its morale, which is not bad. So let's move forward with some of these units. Put them into a defensive position. Can we hit anything with the Arcanist? I think we just keep them back a little bit for now. Keep them in that defensive formation. Let's move forwards with the spell shield. Yeah, put you in shield wall and you can go there. So can't hit anything, but again, we're going to cause them to have to move in on me. Oh no, he's gone right past. That was interesting. He's gone for the spell shield. Ah, it's because I had all my units together. Okay, well if this unit's going to keep everything else busy, I'm alright with that. Yeah, that was a nasty bit of damage there. So let's start with a mark of invulnerability on you, because that'll give everybody Astral Blades. And that also means now I can attack this thing without worrying about the counter-attack. Let's go with our ranged attacks as much as possible. It's not taking a lot of damage. Yeah, we're not doing a lot of damage at all here. That Giant Slayer ability worked well. So, we're going to move in and do a couple of melee strikes. And we might even be able to finish it off on this turn. Nice, okay. We're still on fire, which is not great. 90% chance on this one, so always hit the unit that you're more likely to damage. Especially when they're all the same tier and about the same danger level. So that's going to hurt their morale. Okay, end the turn. Didn't end the turn because we were waiting for that really slow counter-attack. Okay, still taking this burn. Oh, is he just resurrected? Since when is that a thing? We're getting loads of free attacks on him anyway. Okay, has backed off. Came all the way over here to attack my summoned unit. They are moving in. Their morale is low. So we're taking some damage here, but we had stuff we needed to get done. Okay. I'm going to use my Soother to go ahead and do a... That was the wrong button. I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was do a heal, and I hit the wrong button because I'm an idiot. Okay, that's fine. Let's use you... Can we hit you with anything? Everything's a little bit too far away. Yeah, I can't hit the unit that I want to hit. 85% chance if I move you around here. Would not necessarily be a kill. Let's try and get rid of as many of these other units as we can. We do still have the fulmination though. So if we hit there, we can kill that off. There we go. Hopefully it'll stay dead this time. And that gives us Astral Blades again. We'll finish this unit off. There we go. We did get rid of it. So they've still got 3 units left. Would like to try and stun, but they're only going to be able to stun one unit if it works at all. So we could go in there and melee strike, but let's go in for the stun. The stun did work. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so we've got units that were left to act, but they'll all just go into defense mode. Right, the burning status is now gone. Yeah, they've got morale issues all over the place. And they're taking huge blight damage from me now, so that's great. Right, let's go ahead and use the heal on... You're out of range there, aren't you? Okay, let's move over here, and then we'll use the heal... block... Oh, you got decaying on you. Okay. Well, we'll put it on this unit, because it'll heal up the one next to it as well, so we get a couple of extra hit points there. Arcanist. Well, you've got the better chance of hitting that one, so... Didn't do a lot of damage to it. Why are our chances of hitting these units all so low? Please don't miss. 65% chance. Yes, that's good. Yeah, their morale now is getting wrecked, which is going to help us immensely. The Arcanist is gone. Let's go and hit you from behind, because then it's a flanking shot and we won't get the retaliation. We could kill it off with that unit. But let's go in and attack with you. We will take retaliation there because it wasn't a flanking attack. Okay, they're now down to a single unit. Critical hit. They may well try and run away at the end of this turn. I think everybody's gone. Yeah, they've got blight on it anyway. And it just died from the AO, from the damage over time. Excellent. So we didn't lose any units. So, good reward for that. We've got the Crown of Ruins, Tier 3, grants 1 resistant, magic attacks ignore up to 3 resistant status, gives 142 food and 104 gold. And the Resistant Plate, bolstering resistance. Once per turn, this unit gains bolstered resistance when hit by a magic attack. So it gives it +1 resistance and stacks up to 5 times. Or we could disenchant this equipment, but no, we're going to take this. Because this guy doesn't have an awful lot of equipment. So you can have the crown. You can also have the plate. And you get a level up as well. I'm tempted to give him... Oh, you've got your signature skill as well, haven't you? No, that's just your level 1. You can grab that. You can get Shadow or Astral. While the army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain +2 damage on flanking attacks. That's actually quite nice. So we'll give you that. And then base attacks gain inflict soulbound. Souls gained from killing this unit are increased by 2. We need that. Frost strikes. 2 frost damage. 20% damage against targets that are slowed or frozen. Or we could just spend it on resistance, which I think might be slightly useful for him. Or, while army leader or non-hero units gain +10 hit points and 2 status resistance. I think that's the one we go for. We'll confirm that. It just means that we can heal a little bit quicker outside of our own territory, and we've cleared that space now, so that's good. We could go ahead and start building a city over here. This could be a good spot for us. It's not a terrible idea, actually. It is occupied, though. We'd need to kill this army first, and this is a stronger army. Yeah, that's a high-risk battle. So we'll leave that one for now. We do need to clear this out. A hero leveled up. Yeah, we've dealt with you already. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this battle over here. I've lost it now. There we go. Yeah, what I want to do, get this Arcanist and move them out. And I'm going to move this Evoker in. And then we'll go over here and we'll attack this unit. It says it's a safe battle. I will go and do it manually. Just because we've got a new unit, right? We want to have a go with it and see what happens, basically. Got to be careful with our giant, though, because we've still taken some damage that we don't really want to have. Did we get our additional unit? Yeah, we did. That's the one that we moved out of the army. So it is a reinforcing unit. Going to take the Soother and heal the giant straight away. Because I want to force them to come in. I can't get close enough to hit with my abilities unless I move right into their face. So let's move forwards a little. We'll go ahead and grab the spell shield and put the spell shield in front. You just be able to change the facing. Yeah, you can. As long as you've got movement left, you can actually click and right-click, drag, and change the facing without moving them. So that's what we want to do. And then moving either side with the... well, we don't have two lots of pole arms here. So move the Arcanists in behind. Or at least off to the sides. And then we'll go ahead. I've already used the Soother, so I can't move the Soother in there. Oh, excuse me, my voice is going a little bit. Put everybody into defensive mode, so we'll get shield wall from the spell shield. So these look like they're just two support units. Luckily, that all missed. Okay, took a hit or two from that, and here they're coming in with their pole arm. Are they attacking the spell shield? Yes, they are. That's fine. I'm all right with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. Now, they are spread out, so using my Giant's ability on them is probably not ideal right now. I could go ahead and cast a spell, but do I really need to? This is a tier 2 unit. 50% chance of hitting wherever I stand. At least from here I get 3 shots, so we might as well go for it. Hit. Hit. And missed. Okay, I'll take 2 hits. We've got another one here. You've got a 90% chance to hit, so... Could have done a little more damage than it did. I can move to here and get a 90% chance to hit with the Soother, so let's do that. Nice. It's electrified and it's flanked. Can I get a hit in with this Arcanist? 90% chance if I move to here. I only need 1 shot. Which one was the Evoker? It was this one. Lightning bolts. We've also got the electrifying arc. Target enemy unit and 2 others within 3 hexes dealt damage. We can use that on the next turn if any of these survive. Have you acted yet? No, you haven't. So we'll just put you onto shield wall. And yeah, we'll just get everybody else to shield up. Our giant hasn't acted either. So let's go ahead and summon the sword. The sword cannot be moved on this turn. But we can put it in defense mode. Why are they backing up? They're summoning it. Oh, they're rezzing that unit. Okay. That hurt. Not too worried about that. So this this ability here is not great because they don't have units close enough together to make it worthwhile. So instead we're just going to try and take this unit out again. I guess they could probably keep healing it, which will be annoying if that's the case. Let's kill it off with our Soother, if we can. Okay, now let's get out here and start taking some of these units out. Let's go over there with the sword and start messing with this one. We're not going to do a lot of damage. 90% chance to hit here. Just grazing, which isn't ideal. Can move up a little bit with the Arcane Guard. Let's It's not going to do an awful lot. Let's go around back with the spell shield. And, in fact, let's try and stun it if we can. And it is stunned. Excellent. Our Arcanist doesn't really have any good positions to go in. But they could move here and have a shot at this one. And then we could just go right over here with our giant and do the kick. Because that's quite a lot of damage for them. I don't think they can do too much damage to my giant. I'm not casting spells over here. I'm trying to save a little bit of mana. So they're trying to move. Obviously that meant they took a hit from the sword. Attacking the spell shield, but I think that's fine. This unit's stunned, so it can't do anything. So again, let's go in and attack with the sword. Can we finish this unit off? Go for the attack with the Arcanist first, because the Arcanist is around to the side. Got a 90% chance to hit. Can finish them off with the polearm. Excellent. So now they've got one unit left. Got to move there to hit, and that's only a 25% chance. I don't think I can get close enough to hit with any of my other units. Sword is gone. Looks like we can actually finish you off with the giant. Yeah, there we go. So that wasn't too bad. Again, we took a little bit of damage, but we didn't lose any units, which is the main thing. So, there's a victory. And we gain the Fiery Wake Boots. This unit ignites flammable obstacles it moves over. And it's immune to burning. Nice, and we get 32 knowledge. Gonna take that. So, we also gain the Crossbow of Giant Slaying. Excellent. Give the Wreath of Knowledge to the Eternal Sages or keep it for ourselves. No, we'll give them that. Okay, so that's that cleared out. That's good. Can I use those? I can use the boots on you. You can move quite fast, so it might be worth putting them on you. What else do we have in the box? You don't need any of those. Yeah, I think that's fine. You do have a level up. Magic attacks gain 50% damage until the end of the current turn. Curse always hits the targets. Ignores status resistance, sunder defense, sunder resistance, and weakened. Do we want to go down through any of these? When conjuring an animated weapon, deal 10 damage, lightning damage to adjacent enemies. Again, is that enemies adjacent to the weapon or adjacent to me? Disenchanting gains 35% binding essence and fragments. Again, it does go into other stuff though. Gain 10% damage on attacks. So there are stuff down there that is worth getting. Or we could go Fire Evoker or Lightning Evoker. Let's go for Lightning Evoker. Confirm that. Keep stacking those lightning abilities. I'm going to start moving you back down this way, which was the original plan. This Arcanist is going to go back up here and we'll work something out to get those units pulled together. As for you, I think we just carry on trying to uncover whatever we can. We're going to have to put you in the water. Looks like we've got some interesting places to scout here. And you're definitely going to go up and grab that. Other rulers have started a war. Okay, these two are fighting each other. That's excellent. I expected that to happen because they're literally right next to each other here. So they're going to be fighting over these provinces. I'm good with that. They want to fight each other? Cool. Who is this? This is the guy that likes me. Let it be known that Maski Ivo has crossed me. He's not to be trusted. And he's that guy. So he's denounced him. That's fine. So he, my ally, has denounced this guy. I'm not surprised. Other rulers have declared a rivalry. So you've declared a rivalry with him. But you're not at war. Okay, not yet anyway. So it looks like there is going to be a war sooner or later. Can we just hone this up? Yes, we can. Excellent. Yeah, that's probably... I wish I could get the map to just stay facing the right direction. Economic overview. Oh, there we go. We can toggle all that on and off. That's the button I was looking for earlier, to see where all of the provinces were. Because I would like to be able to try and grab... Yeah, look, there's some really nice territory that we could grab around here. But we'd be very far away from our own territory if we did that. Also, Dreamvault will be fully vassalized in one turn. And then we'll get our Whispering Stone back. I haven't actually seen any other independents on the map anywhere. Are there really no others, or do we just... I don't want to... I could spend 700 mana and reveal the whole map, but I really don't want to. So we'll save that for another day. Anyway, that is a good point and a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching. Once again, please do leave likes and comments if you've enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. And a very big thank you, as always, to my supporters. Although you are few, you are really appreciated, and you can see their names in the end slate at the end of this video. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.